Hello, this is the Second Opinion with a very special edition of the Cafe Cast. Many of us are Death Battle fans, and Christmas came early this year, or late, depending on your perspective, because we have another pony in a death battle, and we are so not passing this up. So, with me here to react to this death battle is Rav3n Mad.
Yo, I'm Rav3n Mad. Get me out of this jail cell.
The artist formerly known as Blue Rave, everybody.
Yay!
Don't tell the royal guards that. I'm still on the run from them.
In the jail cell.
Taco party. Taco Tuesday party.
Anime Wolf Gamer.
Friday.
Hello, everyone.
Hello to you too. Daylover.
Hey. Yes, it's time for a death battle. Let's go!
Place your bets. Place your bets. No refunds.
I'm so
Chokfi.
excited.
I'm the bunny.
Who's the bunny?
Who's the duck?
I am the machine!
I'm the space duck. Quick.
I believe that was the space duck.
And
Majestic.
Gunmetal Gladius.
Gladius.
Gladius. Gladius. That's where you start introducing yourself, dude.
Gladius.
You say tomato, I say ketchup.
Okay, yeah, we are, as I said, going to be talking about Death Battle. This is Twilight Sparkle versus not Rav3n Mad, just plain Raven.
What about you, Nova?
I'm crazy enough to take on the royal guard, but Twilight Sparkle? Hell no.
Hello?
Yeah, Raven.
Someone hear me?
Gladius gets to introduce
We can
himself
hear
after
you.
all.
I was also wondering,
Now what happened?
Nova hasn't
Hello?
introduced himself yet. What happened?
I don't
Hello?
know.
That's usually the biggest
I will
part.
say that's a unique introduction. That's a unique
Technology
introduction.
messes are wrong, swordsman! You die! Why? Why?
Hello?
It was so good.
Oh, Jeffy!
Okay, you know what? If you don't stop screaming at technology, I'm going to skip over your introduction.
Oh. Sorry, I have to
You're
raise
starting,
the
to
machine.
you're starting to sound like my grandma.
Yeah, usually it's seconds
Who
long
refuses
to
join us
complain
in the
about
21st
technology.
century.
Exactly.
But this was the first time that it seriously hit that without me even realizing it.
Now then, who do you think is going to win? Say
Well, we
more,
are
Rav3n
obviously
Mad.
holding on Twilight, right?
In my opinion, well, not taking in account Teen Titans Go, which I really hope they don't use as a credible source in this.
I'm fairly certain they will, but whatever.
Well, because I'm basing all of my opinions on Raven winning because of Teen Titans. Like, I've just seen, like, she's just shown more durability, more power and stuff in that show alone than Twilight ever has.
What's the name of my favorite? Of like one of my favorite
I know they're going to use
characters
the
too.
comics and stuff, and I'm not sure. I don't read the comics or anything. Both comics, the DC comics and the Pony comics. So I don't know what the extent of Raven's power is outside of Teen Titans. So I'm pretty sure it's much stronger. So because they were always powerful in the comics, I assume Raven's gonna be twice as powerful in the comics. And
that's
Twilight,
right.
I really
Same
haven't
time.
seen anything. I really haven't seen or done anything that impressive in the comics that would compare to that of Raven's adaptations. So that's why I think Raven's gonna win, just because for the fact that she's overall she's much stronger than anything Twilight has ever done.
Yeah.
Well,
Counterpoint.
She got all the power, but I don't know.
Counterpoint. Twilight
Counterpoint.
blew a mountain in half.
Yeah.
Twilight she blew a mountain in half?
That was when she had all the Alicorn power, right?
Raven killed the
That's
whole.
with the Alicorn That's when she had all the Alicorn magics inside her. There's no.
But the most powerful Raven things were always when she like took on more power than she usually has, because she restricts her own power.
Well, but then again, that's her own power.
Because it's evil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Death Battle, like
But yeah, like Unova said, that's her own. That's Raven's own power and everything. And you can't use team members in there.
Yeah.
That battle's all about the solo competition without any assistance. So Twilight's already going for the biggest handicap.
Yeah, like they wouldn't let Vegeta use Super Saiyan 4 because he was quote-unquote helped to get there, but they did let Hulk use World Breaker Hulk, no question, because I think it's like every character you assume they're going to be at their max natural level.
I'm going for Twilight because she's literally basically a god, so.
Yeah.
I mean, Raven's really powerful, but her power is like low-level demonic magic.
Yeah.
She's like the daughter of a demon or something, right?
Yeah. Raven is the daughter of Satan himself.
Well, I don't really think he's Satan. More of a
In the comics, he is though.
demon or whatever they
Satan's a
call
different
it.
character. Lucifer's Satan.
Alright, no getting sidetracked. Anime, who are you going with?
Raven.
Alright. Daylover?
I hold it on Twilight, but I must admit, like, I think it's Raven that's going, and I think like she's going to kill her. I don't think there's going to be any mercy in this one. So yeah.
Alright.
Either Twilight is going to do something with the love spell, or everything is just going to be killed.
And Gladius, assuming he hasn't gone quiet again.
Okay, I can actually see it. So I'm given my disposition about Twilight, I'm 110% hoping for Raven to kill her, essentially. Just so that we can have. It's going to be like the one pony that dies is probably like my least favorite of the main six.
I mean, how pissed off would you guys be if it ends in a draw again?
No,
I don't know. That was a
I wouldn't
good
see
one.
what the justification for that would be. Like,
It's okay. Like if she turns on the love spell, as I said, and makes her
What
fall in
love spell?
Well,
you know,
make Raven desperately need something like she did with Smarty.
Oh, you mean the
Smarty
wanted
Pants doll,
needed spell?
Yeah, make Raven desperately need whatever she's fallen in love with.
I wonder, can that work on a pony? Like, can you shoot yourself and then have someone fall in love with you?
Actually, it won't. You can. That would be a contradiction almost to the Hearts
or
of Doomsday
Twilight
episode.
can be so desperate, so she travels in time.
then again, Twilight, like that spell was only by Star Swell's creation. That's not her spell.
Can't she only do that once? No, she can
and I
use
think
all
the
spells she
spell went
learned,
back
but
in the
can't she-
time portal after she made
Oh
friends.
yeah.
So, like,
That's true.
so
I
how
do
many
cut-
do we have for Twilight? I think it was just one.
Maybe just
That's
not
not good odds.
Yeah,
I will switch to Twilight. Just
Okay, then that's two. And yet we.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't
The
give my
majority
thing
still
yet, but
say
yeah,
Raven.
unfortunately, I do have to say that I kind of like Raven more in this battle, because I know Twilight's a Swiss Army knife, and they could totally pull one of those things like they did in the Mewtwo versus Shadow battle, like, technically, this should totally be able to get him, but pure power-wise, like, I mean, the comics are usually pretty good at hyperbole as far as how powerful they make their characters, and Raven has been around long enough so that I'm sure she's gotten at least some of that. And plus the dislikes, the last time I saw them, they were a pony is in this battle bad. I don't think they were a pony won this battle bad. Okay,
Yes.
3,
but still.
2, 1.
Emotions can be powerful things.
Are we really gonna talk about feelings and crying and stuff?
Well, yes, and how they fuel some pretty powerful magic.
Sounds good. Like with Raven, the half-demon sorceress from the Teen Titans.
And Twilight Sparkle, the magical prodigy from My Little Pony.
Yep, really did
Go
this again.
Twilight. Go Twilight.
And boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their
Okay,
weapons,
damn,
armor,
that's
and
scary.
skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, they're going pixels.
Amazing.
A strong emotion can
Yeah, I
drastically
think
change a
it's
person.
sort of better that
Fear
way. I don't
can
know if
trigger
they can
instincts
actually
necessary
pull
for
off a
survival.
3D one.
Anger can
They're
increase
mostly not
adrenaline
stripes.
for incredible feats of strength.
Yeah.
And for this edgy-looking chick in a wicked cloak, that's
Yeah,
kind of her
but-
thing.
yeah, some,
this is
yeah, in
Raven.
some cases I love it when they
From the
change up
day
the
Raven was born in
animation,
her home dimension,
but
Azrael,
other times
she wasn't the most
hate it when they have
popular
to
girl
use
around.
sprites and
Yeah,
everything,
it's not
because that makes it
exactly
look
a
so
good sign
cheap.
when right as you're born, the sky turns black and the whole world suddenly smells
Yeah,
like
they're going
farts.
to take
See,
this.
Raven is the daughter of a human
Oh yeah, they're
mother
definitely
and
using.
a fearsome demon.
We're gonna get
It's
we're
literally
gonna get
made up
flagged.
of hatred. Not
Not
even kidding.
Because of her heritage,
What?
Raven's own
Gossip
mental
Girl?
state holds the key
Religiously?
to a fearsome
Yeah.
inner power. She is an empath, a mage who can sense, create, and manipulate emotions.
So her powers are all about feelings and
Oh,
stuff?
look,
Yeah.
she's
Pretty
losing
lame.
it.
Tell that to her when
Yeah.
she scrambles your brain or forces
That's
you
the
to feel
face
so
of a
greedy
kid.
you
Twilight
steal
could
from her
affect her
Oh, you
emotions.
don't need to convince
Yeah,
me
that's
to do
true.
Wait, what?
That. I mean, that's pretty intense. But hey, she's got a lot more.
They're using
deadly
footage from the
tucked
new
away
Teen
under that
Titans
cool
movie that they
cloak.
came out.
When she was
Yeah.
18 years old,
I'm just
Raven
I'm just
met her
waiting to
father
see
for
if
the
they
first
used
time.
anything from Teen
And it's,
Titans Go.
Didn't
I
go
gotta
very
say, oh,
Yeah,
there it is.
even
There
Dad
it
shot
is.
her mom with a
Yeah,
grandma
once they do
laser.
that.
That pissed off Raven
look.
so much.
They turned her mom into Granny Smith.
This shadowy
Yeah.
figure is her
You know,
soul self,
like,
an extension of
I
her
always
spirit
hated.
and
I always
manifestation of
hated
the
that
powers
one.
inherited from
That Teen
Friday.
Titans movie.
Raven
I always
often
hated the
wields
new
it as her primary
I always
means of
hated the new
offense
Robin
and
in that
defense,
one.
though it can function on its own.
Oh yeah.
I wish I had a pet bird that could do what the
Seriously.
soul self can.
Seriously, fuck
This
that
beauty lets
kid.
Raven fly, use its eyes and ears, or just
That
punch
one looks
people
like
a
an
big
eagle
old
rather than a
battering bird.
raven.
It can
Yeah, it
drain
actually
the
looks
energy and
more like a
powers of
hawk
others,
or
and also
eagle,
serves
yeah.
as a sort of
I can't hear you
which
or
Raven
the video.
can trap a limited number of foes and objects within.
Oh no.
Convenient, but
What
she can do way
happened?
more. She can
Turn up the
levitate,
volume on the
teleport,
video.
heal others, cast
Yeah.
energy shields, phase through walls, and blast people with mystical energy beams.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But
see,
there is
see,
one drawback.
I would imagine
To wield her power, Raven
throwing
must
throwing
embrace
blades or
emotion,
spikes or
and too
something
much emotion
with
risks opening
energy
her
beams
mind
like that
to
would
dragons
probably be a fatal
When she
blow to
gives in to her
Twilight.
darker side,
But Twilight can also
higher
throw stuff.
personality.
Oh yeah.
Classics. Oh no.
That's terrifying.
Oh
I
yeah.
wonder where she's pulling him in.
That was from the earlier
Dark Raven
episodes
is
of Teen
stronger,
Titans.
tougher, and freakier
Yeah,
than
you
your
like that
everyday
new Nova,
Raven.
right?
She can shoot lasers from her
Yeah,
eyes,
wait, what?
disintegrate stuff with her hand beams,
Yeah, I
and
like that,
shapeshift.
Daylover.
And her soul self is so powerful, it can wipe most people off the face of the earth in an instant.
Jeez.
Dark
Oh,
Raven's
yeah.
incredible
You
capabilities
see,
are
okay, you
a
see,
double
this
Dark
is why I
Raven.
think
Tapping
this is
into
Discount
why
Dark
she's
Raven.
gonna win.
risks transporting
I
Dragon
like
himself
I
to the
like
living
her
realm,
red version
kickstarting
better.
devastation
I
across
hope
the
like that
universe.
is going to be in
Kickstarting.
there.
Wonder what the tier rewards are like for that. Pledge $20 and get an autograph. from
She has been able to free herself from Dragon's control, granting her unlimited access to her own
Well,
magic.
to be honest, that was just a picture.
Sometimes she even
We don't
wears
know
white
if
to
there was
celebrate the
any
occasion. Or is that just for her wedding with Beast
any
Boy?
statistics
Oh,
they're
wait,
gonna use
that
from
never
that.
happened. These comic books reboot way too often.
Right.
for
Oh,
any
she's not that
relationships
strong
to
anymore
actually
because
have
in this
lasting
series, her father's good now.
Last but not least, there's Raven's
Ah,
golden form,
yeah.
a spiritual body
Wait,
free
really?
from Dragon's
His father
influence,
was
which
good?
manifested after
Yeah,
she
her father
turned evil
became-
and had to be killed by her friends.
In the new continuity or something.
Aw.
Messed up.
It happens a lot, actually. Anyway, Raven's
I didn't really pay attention to the series because I dislike it. So
Wait.
Check.
Wait a minute. She has siblings that are reflective of the
Yes.
seven
And even help Terra,
Yes.
a fellow
One
Titan,
shot
raise the
per
Teen
seven
Titans headquarters
deadly
and the
sins
island it's
siblings.
on.
Terra
Yep.
alone was barely able to stop the island's descent, and together they pushed
Oh,
it back up to its
oh, okay,
place.
so
This means
wow,
Raven
okay,
lifted
so
more than half of the
so
island's
basically with
weight.
Raven's
The Titan's
help,
Tower
she
Island is
like
similar
Terra
in
couldn't
location
lift
and
that
size
island.
to Alcatraz,
Yeah.
which has a weight
And-
of 559
And when
yards.
she came
Assuming the
in,
most likely
then
granite
she
composition
started
and
lifting
accounting
it,
for
so
30%
she
hollow
pulled the
interior.
weight,
Raven's
most of the
energy
weight of
output
the
would need to
island.
be about
Yeah, but we don't
14
know
Yeah,
how much
that's
that
14 million.
all the
energy
way
to
that
power
Twilight
megawatts
flew around.
for over 3 years.
Raven's soul self can survive
the power
30,000 feet below the surface
for
of
3
the ocean
years?
with no problem.
Yeah.
That's almost 14,000
Okay, surviving
silver
underwater,
per
that's
square
just
inch.
meh.
42 times the PSI needed. to
But
crack
lifting
most
an
bones.
island and stuff, that was impressive. So this is just reinforcing my claim that
The villain
that
Sparta's lasers
she's
could
probably
disintegrate
gonna
people in
win
an
because she's
instant, which
stronger.
requires nearly
battle does
I
place
think
a lot of value
there's
on
possibilities
durability.
for her
power
to
through several of these
get
blasts
through.
and held together.
But we will see what they say about Twilight, so.
I'm thinking if Twilight can get a lucky shot or something, then I'm sure she can win.
1,166
Well, she has to
miles
find
as
the right,
Raven flies.
yeah,
To make
trick,
this
I
trip
guess,
in
like, I think
time,
Twilight,
Raven's soul self must
it
have
almost
flown
goes
more
without
than
saying that sheer
36
power
times the
isn't
speed
going
of
to do it
sound.
for her.
Not impressed.
Oh, damn, that's
Well,
fast.
she was
Yeah,
golden,
yeah,
Ghosty
that's
Raven.
that's
She
one
flew
thing
and
I'm
wind
thinking that
burned
might
and moved,
that
but
might
it was nothing.
So,
prove
plenty
me
of impressive
wrong
feats, but
is
unfortunately,
if Twilight's
Raven's
able to
powers
think
have
outside the
daunting
box
and often
a lot
Yeah.
faster
limits.
and
When the
much
soul
better
self
than
takes
Raven,
damage,
to
Raven
where
feels the pain
she's able to
herself.
deal
Kinda
a
like
fatal
glass
blow.
cannon, and overtaxes her own abilities pretty frequently.
But don't disregard this as only mere physical ineptitude. When Raven utilizes emotions in combat, she tackles that emotion head on. The more
Yeah.
negative the emotion, the more
This
pain
is
she
why-
feels.
And don't
Better.
forget, she's also
More negative
struggling
the
not
emotion,
to
the
feel
more
so
what?
Satan doesn't show up. With all that
More
going
power
on at
she
once,
gets.
it's no wonder she passes out sometimes.
But with the help of her friends and her adoptive Azrathian
Well, first of all, I want to know how can she get angry? Like maybe it's just because like she's going, why am I losing?
Like Spock. She's only half.
Raven.
Right, that's the only reason I would see her getting angry is just the fact that she's losing to a
Let
pony.
me show you one.
Maybe.
Metreon.
But yeah, the red Raven! Yes!
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yay, the best part now.
The peaceful Ponyville. The city of Canterlot rests among the mountaintops. There, a young filly had dreams as big as Canterlot
Oh,
Castle.
Twilight is so cute.
Her name
Oh, so
was
squishy.
Twilight
The
Sparkle.
cuteness doesn't win death battle.
Here we go again.
Maybe it does.
We've seen a pony that breaks the sound barrier and one that breaks physics. So, what crazy powerful thing can this one do, Wiz?
Hold your horses, Boomstick. We're merely out of the
You're
gate.
gonna need an extra
We're
fill.
merely out of the gate.
Merely.
Alright.
Little
I remember this
Twilight wanted to
show's
learn
tendency
magic
to
at
use
Princess
terrible
Celestia's
puns.
school for gifted unicorns.
God dang
After a
it! Why the quesadilla?
eventful
Scared of
entrance
quesadillas.
exam, she didn't just get accepted into
Scared
the
of
school,
quesadillas.
She became Celestia's
Yeah.
protege.
Which is kind of a big
Yes.
deal, since Celestia
Oh my
is
God, they
pretty
really
much
wrote
pony
that.
god of the sun.
I forgot
Not only
about
that,
that.
Twilight also earned her cutie mark.
Oh, I remember those. It's that magical tramp stamp a pony gets when they grow up.
Close enough. Twilight's
Bun.
cutie mark symbolized her lifestyle.
I was
there, remember
as to what that equation of Celestia was like.
This peppy purple
Getting on the
pony
board-
wasted no
board was.
time and hit the books to practice
I saw
hard.
lollipops,
By the time she was an
cloud,
adult,
and
she read
rainbows.
Her entire collection of 20
Well, what the hell did
books.
that? What the hell did that
Yes.
mean?
What a nerd.
Boomstick, have you ever read
She's a
book
child
before?
dude.
Gun manuals count?
Sure, why not?
Oh yeah,
There we
she
go.
could turn
Twilight
herself
learned
into
all
a book
sorts of
if there is a
powerful
book
and
on the
useful magic.
battlefield.
She knows
No,
so many
that's gonna
spells
help.
it would take well over an
Well,
hour
maybe.
to describe them all.
And
Her memory is
probably give her a weaker
Oh
chance.
yeah, evil magic! Evil magic! Evil
Highlights.
magic!
She can move stuff with her mind. Shoot concussive
Oh,
energy
hey, look,
blasts,
Accelero's
raise
part of her
magic
repertoire
shield,
for
and
this.
rapid fire
That's good.
teleport.
She can manipulate
Want
gravity.
it, need it,
Doesn't
spell
sound
there,
like
it
it is
is.
much of a-
others in place.
yeah,
Walk
voice-
on clouds.
voice
Usually given much
amplification.
credit in Death Battle.
Positive.
As a filly, she
Why
turned
is
her own
that a
parents
positive?
into plants.
Talk about weird.
She's even transformed
Wow, I
a
can
single
raise
apple
my
into a
voice.
But there she was powered up though by the sonic rain boom. It was not her own power.
But Twilight's magic doesn't
created
just stem
life.
from her vast
Okay, I
knowledge of
doubt they were
spells and history.
creating
In the
those,
world
but
of
rather
magic,
just
one with the
taking
frog,
from
though?
other
drawn from and
places.
controlled by
Didn't they
the
repeatedly
universe.
done crazy
Oh,
stuff.
here comes the
Didn't they say that in It Isn't the Main Thing About You? Oh, okay, they're definitely using the comics now.
Yeah.
I've always found magic is tied to my emotions.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
so
going to
that's
use
why
that.
they're
It's
using.
whatever I'm doing.
So that's why they're
The stronger
doing
I'm feeling,
Twilight
the
versus
stronger the
Raven.
Yeah.
Unicorn magic is tied to the emotions.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I remember
Powerful
that.
magic of all. The magic of friendship.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but it only works when they're together though, right?
oh yeah, that comic is the only time.
No, if Raven somehow like
That's not it
threatens
at all.
the
In
friendship.
truth, friendship is the only.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh, the elements of harmony.
Look
No,
at this.
but he can't use those for that.
Don't have those.
Awesome.
Doesn't have those. Maybe she will have her crown, but it will not work without the
Well,
others.
they let Tommy Oliver use all the other swords in his fight.
Get off me.
Where are the lasers?
Yeah, upside. I
Awkward.
slipped.
Where are the lasers?
Twilight's friendship magic is
Acknowledging
at
that
its
they
most
had to put them
powerful.
away,
They focus
and
through
that
the
they had to
elements
give
of
them up.
harmony. When used together, these ancient artifacts are
she
a
also
near
got them
unstoppable
back.
force.
They
Even
also
capable
got
of
it
overcoming
back,
the villain
so-
Tyrek
Oh,
after
wait,
he
yeah,
stole
in
Twilight's
Shadow
crown,
Play.
along with the rest
Yeah.
of the Equestrians. Twilight's crown
So
with her
wait,
personal element contains
oh yeah, I
powerful
forgot.
magic
Star
in its
Sword
own
can do
right,
that.
enough to literally change the fabric of reality in another dimension.
Look
Oh
at those.
yeah,
The rules.
yeah.
And of course, we gotta talk about those wings of hers.
Oh
She
yeah,
was born
so
a
it
unicorn,
looks like
but after
her
completing the ancient
crown
spell
can
about
be used on its own
friendship,
without the other
she transformed
elements.
into an
Maybe.
alicorn.
They let Tommy
Between
Oliver
a
use all the
unicorn
other
and a
swords in
Pegasus,
his
and a
fight,
chance
so
to
why
sell
not?
just a whole ton more merchandise.
Toys, yay!
Even they
Powerful
make the
than
merchandise
unicorns.
joke.
And
Buy
Twilight
our
needed the
toys,
extra
buy our
push to
toys.
defend
Buy our
Michigan as
toys.
its newest princess.
Like,
They shouldn't be
that
talking, they're
Tyrek
selling their
After
stuff as
Tyrek
well.
absorbed the magic from Equestria's entire population, Twilight
Discord.
was forced to confront him herself.
Oh,
while wielding the
Treehouse.
power of
Look at this,
pure
right
eloquence.
there.
Laser beam!
Yeah, but she was powered up by the other princesses, though.
Even they knew the Dragon Ball Z
And
reference.
she was totally fine
Yeah, of
thanks to her
course.
magic
They-
shield.
By comparing Twilight's apparent size just before impact to her actual size of approximately 4 feet tall, we can
I'm
estimate
still a
this
little
distance from
iffy if they could
I don't
use
know what
this.
that rock is
Tyrek
made
then
of.
closed this distance at
Yeah, I'm a little
64.5
iffy if they
miles per
can
hour.
use this
Combined with his
because
estimated
she
weight of
still
over
has the
31,000
Alicorn
pounds,
magic in
Twilight
her,
should
so I
have
doubt,
over
doubt
1
her
million
alone
newtons of force.
would have that kind of durability.
Like, if they're taking into account, like, she can have the Alicorn ability,
Twilight
then
is
I'm
tough
leaning
enough
onto
to survive
Twilight.
bombardment by anvils
Oh, come
and
on, they're
pianos,
using gag
fast enough to
feats.
fly over 3
Yeah,
miles per
she
hour
survived
using
that.
spells, and even
So, of
strong enough to
course,
lift and carry
they
a
did
rock
that
weighing
with
4.5
Blue, too.
tons.
That's just a rock.
Even now, Jack said that Twilight wasn't that strong.
Okay, okay, these two I will admit are impressive,
And with
Yeah.
the other alicorn's magic,
but the
she
walk,
can move
that was
the
just
sun
a
and the
walk.
moon. Okay.
But
Yeah.
the Sun and
Jack
Moon was
could-
also
Jack
in
could
the
probably do that.
had
If Twilight
princesses.
has one glaring weakness, it's her unwavering neurosis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you mean now she's obsessed over staying organized, and if one small thing goes wrong, she
Yeah,
totally
she does
loses it?
have that
Yes,
problem.
She has
That's
a,
true.
well, difficult time dealing with unexpected stress.
Oh,
More
so
often than
cute.
not, she even makes bad situations
man.
worse before.
Oh,
she
yeah.
fixes them.
Oh,
But
yes.
hey, when push
Yeah,
comes to
I
shove,
re- yeah, I really
Twilight
dislike
Sparkle
that
pulls
part of
her
the
weight
movie.
and
Oh, I really love that part of the movie.
Well, I mean, that they had to make her think she could just steal it.
Carry within me the most
Yeah, but she was
powerful
desperate, so...
Laser beams! The magic of
Wait, but that wasn't the
All right, the combatants are.
like,
You will see.
that wasn't the
You will see.
element.
For all.
Let's go,
That wasn't
let's
the
go.
element.
your loins for me.
No, it wasn't.
Do you want to
Yeah, commercial!
In a world plagued by despair,
Hey,
darkness,
it's not
Haunted?
my
terrible
apron.
underwear.
There's only one company we trust to
When
top
did this
the
become-
balance of style.
When did this become a Victoria's Secret?
MeUndies.com
Secret
offers the
business?
best pair of
Oh, yeah, I
underwear
forgot
in
that.
the
We
world.
want underwear with
Why?
that fell on, come on!
No, do not shoot that.
Oh god, can we show that?
Sustainably sourced fabric.
Oh my God.
Softer than cotton.
Okay, that is
Renders the
boom-
wearer
that was
plus bed in
boomstick.
comfort and agility.
And MeUndies.com has a 100% satisfaction
Oh,
guarantee.
no.
You'll love your
Okay,
eyes or get your coin
I'm pretty
back.
sure the only ones enjoying this commercial or any of the females in the chat.
Just head to MeUndies.com.
Just a little.
That's MeUndies.com/battle.
Time is limited.
Women,
The eyes.
women would want
You're on for
you.
her by this commercial at the
Oh my
It's time for a death battle!
This video is not going to survive.
Alright, and there we go. Okay, anybody change their mind about who they think is going to win?
Nope.
No, let's just go!
Honest, well, I still think Raven's gonna win, but depending if they let her use the Alicorn magic, that might be a game changer. And
Yeah.
They
at
would
the
only,
last
I
minute,
agree.
I might change my mind.
They also
Mind
might
saying
let,
no, Twilight will win,
They
but
also
I
might
still think
change-
Raven might win.
they also might let Raven use certain magics that she would normally not be able to use. And if they let her use those magics, let Twilight use the alicorn magic.
Well, they did
Oh,
talk
yeah,
about
good
the
point.
Tyrant
So-
feet magic, but I mean, I don't know. It's like putting Dexter from Dexter's Lab in a death battle. There's just so many ways you could interpret the so many offhand things I can see them going either way.
They have to do that.
Yeah.
I still think they should do a death battle between Experiment 626 and Experiment XJ9 or Jenny.
Oh my god! Alien versus robot! Yes!
Until then.
I can
Yeah.
see that.
All right.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Woo!
3, 2,
battle.
1, fight!
Let's have a death battle.
Time for the bloodshed.
Oh, hey! No, no, no!
No, she still has her house!
You'll have
Okay.
to say something.
Back?
Woo, let's give it a try.
The tree house is back.
Well,
Okay,
this is basically a
let's
lot, and... Oh,
She's playing with. Okay, they're definitely using Teen Titans Go
a
in
little
this.
bit, but come on.
Fight!
Oh, the treehouse.
oh my god! I'm burning!
All over again, they're going to destroy the
They're
house.
burning,
Yeah, they are.
they're burning the house from the inside.
Like pouring salt in the wounds.
Teleport.
Yeah, she
Teleportation.
did.
Oh, no, not again.
I found it back!
Woo! Oh, jeez.
Awesome.
Oh, come on, Twilight.
Well, you survived anvils on the head, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
she's
true.
throwing trees at her. I'm pretty sure Raven can do that too.
Yeah.
That's what Raven's doing.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
yeah.
Twilight, she's countering it now.
Do that.
Oh, hey!
Oh,
Oh, the magic! Oh god, she's going right!
Oh god.
oh, what's she doing?
Holy
Oh my god!
Oh, come on, seriously.
did it.
It is what the...
Oh my god.
God dang it. She actually did it.
Mine.
Oh, no. Am I gonna lose? Oh no. Oh no, no.
Oh no.
In love with a rock.
Oh
she's
no.
so
That was a bad
With a
idea.
shapeshifter.
Red Raven is
Oh
not
crap.
fun.
Oh,
Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh no. No.
no, she's gonna.
Look what she's gonna do.
Poor kid.
She's gonna
No,
do
no,
it.
she. Oh no! I'm
They
pretty
should
sure
call it a
Twilight
tire
has
gun.
overcome that emotional
Look at
drainage thing like she did with this. Oh no, what's she gonna do?
Well, hold on a minute. They, like, even when you
No,
turn the bird into an
Okay,
orb,
I vote. I think I'm gonna change my vote. Oh wait, no. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Okay, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, she died.
Is that it?
Well, that was odd.
She dead?
Yeah, she died.
Yeah, Twilight is dead.
Okay, Raven.
Twilight is dead.
Yeah, she destroyed her Twilight
Learned
towards
that the only thing more powerful than friendship is a
I
giant
thought for sure Twilight was gonna win, but no, Raven did. See what I told
This
you?
was a tricky one. Both Raven and Twilight
The
possess
Raven
numerous
that she
spells and
has
techniques
was
that could end the
protecting
other
her.
quickly and easily.
Wow,
Since
they
they were
have
pretty
nearly
even in how
equal
many
amount
ways
of
they could
instant
finish each other
technique.
off. This fight really came down to strength, durability, and performance.
First of
Wow.
all, it's pretty obvious Raven's telekinesis has been shown to be much stronger
Okay, you
than
see,
Twilight's.
that was definitely a
What
game
about when
changer then.
Twilight moved the
Yeah,
sun
that's
and
true.
moon?
That's when she had the
And-
magic of Princess Celestia and
Yeah,
Moon.
see?
And it's well established that
Let her
only
use
their
that.
specific type of magic
Yeah.
can
Okay,
move
so
those
they
celestial
reinforced it that
So,
it's
you're saying you
only it's
want
only
us
a
to
bit
sun
able to be used
and
by the
moon.
princesses.
Well, I do it
That
myself.
type of magic
I
can
know
only
other
be
magic.
used by them.
With her own magic, Twilight has never shown anything close to the kind of force Raven used to lift the Teen Titans Tower.
Raven had the durability advantage too. Remember how Twilight's shield held up against the head a little over 8 million newtons? Well,
Yeah,
Raven's
that's
soul
true.
self is tougher
Oh yeah,
than
see,
Dawn of Troy, who can shrug
see
off
that's
a
why
blast
that's
worth
why I
296
thought
That's
the
just
comics would
music,
provide
it's
much
beautiful.
more
16 more zeros.
will provide much more
Twilight
power
had
for
the power
Raven
of 4 alicorns
versus
at
the
that time.
comics
The
for
shield wouldn't have
Twilight.
saved her from Raven's
And you
soul
see,
self anyway.
I said
Not only could
that's
it
why I
absorb
think
Twilight's
I don't think
powers and
they can
emotions,
use
and
that
not
as
only was it capable of operating while Raven was unconscious, but it also
validated
made a mean
source of
dive bomb.
durability
Raven's
for
soul
Twilight
self-compliance
because
speeds
she had
Mach
the
36.
she had the
Since it's
other
often been used
Alicorn's
as a
powers
battering
in
ram
there.
to hit enemies,
So
we know
without
it has
that, I
max,
doubt she would
but
be
not
that
exactly how
durable.
much. However, given its size, strength, and durability
But
far
still.
exceeds Raven's own, its mass is likely greater than hers.
Okay, and that thing becomes
Well,
solid,
say the
yada
right
yada
word.
yada.
Sure, Adding
The
Raven's
other
mass
thing
to
is,
the
like,
Mach
with
36
destroying
calculation,
Twilight,
the Soul
turned
Self's
Raven
ramming
back from
force
a
at
plant.
top speed comes to
It's like
15 million newtons of force.
Casting
No.
a spell
Far
does
greater
not
than what
depend
Twilight
on,
Shield
like,
has
you don't
sustained.
still have to be
Ain't
around.
no pony
for
walking
spells
away
to
from
have
that.
already
Plus,
been
Twilight's
cast.
positive attitude meant Raven didn't have to even
But you
worry
forget,
about
like,
pain
the
when using
parents
her emotions
also
against
came
her.
back
While they may have
from
matched
being
each
a
other in
plant.
spells and skill,
Yeah, well,
Raven's
I mean, that
more
was something
powerful
else
traits
Leslie
and
did, though,
exceptional
wasn't
soul self earned her a hard
I don't remember.
Yep, Raven really.
No, she
pulled
just
up
calmed
with this
Twilight
one.
The
down.
winner
Wow.
is Raven.
Okay, so Raven won.
Go, Raven.
Given
Alright.
3 seconds in a song, Twilight would have won.
Okay, so the pony's record on this show is 1-1 and 1.
Description below and get it. See the next.
Yeah, pretty much. Like one
One
draw,
win, one draw, one.
Come on, Death Battle.
Hello there.
Or I guess
Oh,
DC5
God
versus
dang it.
Deadpool is more of a no combat.
Jotaro
Yes.
versus Kenshiro.
Alright.
Never heard of him.
I don't care
JoJo's
about them.
Bizarre Adventure. Oh no.
Oh, Jotaro.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anime popped out of the thing. Oh, whatever. I guess he's still in the video in the call. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'm
well, I mean,
still
yeah, I
here.
think we're not using Watch Together anymore, so. Anyway,
Alright.
okay. Well, that was certainly something.
Given-
Definitely the
Yeah,
flashiest
well,
one
I
I've
kind
had.
of thought Raven was gonna win from the beginning because just, I mean, look at her. She looks like a freaking sorceress that's capable of much stronger dark magic than Twilight. Like, Twilight's able probably to counter dark magic, but she's not able to wield it like Raven is. So,
Yeah.
That was
So
kind
I-
of dark magic, the stuff that she used to get into Sombra's castle. But
yeah, but that was only a one-time deal. We don't see her. We don't see her constantly use it in battle.
You know,
Alicorns also have the same power, it seems.
I find it hilarious that now, like, the main character, Twilight Sparkle, is the one that gets the loss, while her friends just gets the wins. And
Well, I
draw.
mean,
Yeah.
then again, even though I don't like Rainbow either, Rainbow did kind of deserve the win against Starscream.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he
Well, I mean, it
does.
depends
She's
on the
faster.
opponent. Yeah.
Especially for the fact that, you know, people keep saying that, you know, she should have died the moment that she ate the soul, but later in the series it shows that she's way too strong to control her own emotions. So yeah,
No, most of the comments were saying she should have died when Starscream shot her with a laser. But the fact is that laser only works on robots, so it doesn't affect living things.
Yeah, pretty
It's
much.
like, it's like
Ashton,
shooting
what
a
has
laser
Rainbow
pointer at
survived so
her.
far? I mean, these ponies, they are just a bit made of rubber, but
Yeah.
I
You know,
really
Pinky
love
is
the-
detachable.
You know, although I am
Right.
still expecting Death Battle to use another pony, but not for a long time. But I know that the next one that they're keeping their eye on is definitely ever since, you know, them fighting her, it's coming out. They definitely want to do Applejack versus Arizona.
I would love to have that.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
I don't know them fighting herds enough, so to
them fighting her is just something completely new.
I know what it is.
They're
I
just
don't
waiting.
care about it very well.
We have to wait until there's a story mode for them in order to get like some beats.
But,
Yeah.
but the problem is that Arizona is a video game character. It's
Master Chief.
So what? They had that before, right?
Yeah, they always do that.
Yeah.
And they even had video games versus anime too, so it's not any
Yeah.
different anyway.
Mm-hmm.
well, I thought it
They
was
had
weird that
Big Dog on it. They had Goomba versus Koopa. They're not shy
Yeah,
at this
that's
point.
true.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Goombas versus Koopa.
Koopa, yeah.
them doing Arizona versus Applejack. I imagine would be somewhat like their Yang versus Tifa death battle.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's
Yang,
right.
Yang is a character that Rooster Teeth made, and it's not really a series you watch on TV or something. It's a series. It's an online series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even though now that Yang is actually now a video game character as well, thanks to a certain crossover game.
That sounds awesome, but I really enjoyed this. This was awesome as well. I really like that they took the treehouse and everything into account, and like they had all of these different versions of Raven. I was so afraid like they wouldn't get to Red Raven because like that's my favorite But I was actually leaning towards Twilight at one point because she used her elements of harmony, and I was just like, oh, maybe, the friendship, she can connect mentally, to the others and get some inspiration or something.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Did anybody else notice that while Raven was playing with the pony figures, Twilight wasn't there?
Also, I will say
see that shot at the end, after Raven wins, she picks up a Twilight toy and destroys it. That I'm assuming was hers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unless it was just somebody else's, and she's just being a dick.
Maybe.
I have no problem with the way this battle turned out, but part of me almost wants to see the reaction of people just flipping out if they'd had the elements of harmony all hit Raven and take her out, because nothing beats the elements of harmony.
Given 30 seconds to regain power and sing a song, and she would have won.
Yeah, that's true.
I was thinking maybe if in the event of a draw, I was thinking that maybe she would have made friends with her because being the princess of friendship.
I mean, then again, no. I wouldn't say that because even
less of a
this is one of my biggest criticisms about Twilight and why that wouldn't happen. Twilight isn't the person to be like, I'm gonna extend my hand in friendship, especially in the middle of combat. Pinkie Pie is the one who would be more likely to do that than Twilight.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Twilight. But okay, if there was a point where she could have won, she would have extended her hand in friendship, and then she would have probably lost because of that.
Yeah.
I should have thought of that.
There was a point where she would have won, but yeah, I guess extending your hand of friendship to a plant is kind of difficult.
Yeah, but what about where she was in love with the stone, though? She could maybe have done do you want to be friends now?
There was power that she could have had.
Yeah. I feel like she could have taken a shot there instead of just taking the time to comment on it.
What would be funny if that blog I saw was true? That Applejack versus Arizona is not going to be the other idea that they're going for. They actually thought of this is called. They're actually thinking of doing Rarity versus Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz.
Wow!
Why?
It's
that is
I would
absurd.
have to vote no to that one.
I would imagine Doofenshmirtz would go against another wacky scientist
You would think. Mandark.
Yeah, Mandark.
But still, though, in this
They
one
make
also
fun of
I
it.
was surprised that she could actually turn Raven into that plant, because I was like, maybe they put some powers into Twilight that she normally don't have, right?
She has that.
Not really. The plant thing was a thing. She was tapping into God mode, but she's an alicorn now. She should have that power at all times.
Well,
But she only got that power because Rainbow Dash did the Sonic Rainbow.
That
Before
was
she
the
was
same
even-
power
remember
that is
before-
her now alicorn power.
You guys
basically.
are forgetting too many Pinkie Pies. Before she even became an alicorn, she turned frogs and birds into fruit.
That is
that's true,
terrifying, by the way.
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
She
yeah.
turned that frog halfway into an orange, and then
You
it just
should have
opens
turned
its
her into
mouth, and it just
Although, if you ask Pinkie Pie, it was
Central
cute.
horror.
Let's not mention the fact that the frog is now blind.
That frog thing was freaking terrifying.
Although I noticed now MOP has actually fought against a Marvel icon and now a DC icon.
Oh!
And a fellow Hasbro icon.
Yeah!
Everything is owned by Disney anyways.
Well,
Oh, will be.
Okay, guys. So now, what would a preferred death battle of yours be? Like I said, mine would be Stitch versus Jenny,
Yeah.
since they're both experiments.
I'm still waiting for them to actually do Jimmy Neutron versus Dexter. Seriously, it's so long overdue. We need a Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon.
The only problem with that is I really think Dexter would win because Dexter has giant robots and Jimmy just has a RoboWalker.
It depends on they need to and that battle is all dependent on how smart they are on out overcoming their instances and all that.
Mm.
The presence versus the one above all.
Yeah.
The presence, which is like the god from DC, versus the one above all, which is God from Marvel.
Ooh, that would be amazing.
They are the two most powerful characters in comics.
Yeah.
They are literally like the monotheistic god.
Yeah.
I still would like to see Bill Cipher versus Discord, but the
That would be
problem
pretty
is
fun.
there's no scaling in that.
What about you, Second? Do you have one? Two against each other?
Popeye versus One Punch Man.
What?
Oh, really? He's going to be punched one time, you know that?
Popeye can even summon his can of spinach when he's dead. There was a cartoon where he was like dead in a cartoon grave, and his pipe
I don't know what One Punch Man is going to do if he can punch one thing more than once. I think he would
jump out of his own cartoon
psycho and be
strip
really
punch his own
happy.
narrator.
Doesn't the majority of fans want to see One Punch Man versus Goku?
Well, like One Punch Man's gag is that he just beats everybody no matter how powerful they are. But so
I'd rather wait until they finish the series first, because there is no matter what the character is, there is a limit to what they do. It's just that we have to wait and see how far his one punch actually goes.
But
Popeye Force. So
Ben 10 versus Timmy
But in
Turner.
any case, I want to see it end with like Popeye doing that, Saitama doing his serious punch, and Popeye doing his punch where he winds his fist up like a corkscrew, and then they collide.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a taste of the second punch, you big palooka.
Like,
What about you? You know that?
I mean, it's kind of hard because the next Death Battle is something I kind of was wanting for a long time, but if it was like another JoJo character...
Yeah?
How about,
Jonathan, Joseph, Dio...
No, it's like, I mean, like, Dio maybe if... Wait a minute. Okay, this might be ridiculous, it might be impossible for Dio to win. Dio versus Alucard.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, that's actually good.
Ooh, Vampire versus Vampire. That could be pretty awesome.
Yeah, they're
That
actually.
could work.
I'm actually hoping they do that soon. That was something that everybody wanted.
Well, okay,
sounds good.
okay then. Dio versus Alucard, because Dio is... Oh shit, I should probably say anything to you second since you haven't gone that far yet, but
Well, no, I know that, what the, who the next chapter's villain is.
Spoilers.
No,
And how he comes back.
No, I was more talking about his ability, because... no,
What, Sans?
Yeah, because it's like... Thinking about it, it's like his ability wouldn't be able to do much against Alucard's level 0 restriction.
Yeah, maybe.
What about the crystal gems?
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe I'm going up against like those characters from Land of the Lustrous, like one of that new anime, which is about anime gem people.
What about Star versus the Forces
Say
of Evil? What about
Alexandrite
Star
versus Gotenks, but there's no way that shouldn't be a curb stop.
What about Steven Universe versus Star? Butterfly.
I think like the only one we are missing now is me to say.
You didn't go yet. So go right ahead.
I have a top 10 death battles, and on my number 1 I have Saint Michael versus Tyrell from Diablo, and I know like that's really weird. Saint Michael, you know the angel, archangel, Saint Michael. No,
The actual
read some more books.
character from the actual Bible.
Yes, and Tyrell from when he was still Tyrell.
Okay.
Diablo.
I really have no idea about any of those characters at all, probably because it's like...
Now play some more Diablo and read some more.
Put him up against Magna Angemon instead, or something like that.
Wait.
Why should I compromise with the one I want? This is my number 1.
All right.
I have a top 10.
Right.
Go and watch that if you want to see the others that I can.
Here's one other good suggestion that, based on an idea that they already did.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot versus Spyro the Dragon for PlayStation icons.
I'm sure they're gonna do. I'm sure they're gonna do that.
Skylanders.
Yeah.
Skylanders.
PlayStation's characters. That sounds good.
That'll be
Yeah, I'm
interesting.
That would be interesting.
They're probably gonna make it 3D. 3D.
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, I mean, the 3D platformers, they deserve that respect.
Oh,
Who does it these days?
I have a death battle. Another one.
What is
Let's
it?
hear.
Okay, so Team Avatar, which is Aang, Katara, Zuko, and Toph versus the Shaolin monks. Uno, Clay, Kimiko, and Aang.
I'm still surprised they haven't done.
And Ami.
I'm still surprised they haven't done that yet.
Okay, I'm gonna have to cut you guys off before this starts getting completely off the rails. But final thoughts on this particular death
We're
battle.
so close to getting off the rails. It's so fun.
We're so far away from off the rails that we're like in the streets by now.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and if I don't stop you now, you're gonna drive down the street and keep going till vacation. So,
I'm
all right,
going. I'm going.
stop that. Okay. Any final thoughts on this death battle?
It was amazing.
There are ways that Twilight could have won.
Sour grapes.
Sour loser.
I definitely thought
Well,
Twilight was
true,
going to
right?
win in the end, but then they just reassured my prediction from the beginning that
Yeah.
Raven's going to win hands down.
I was like just so surprised about the animation, and I think like they became better at timing it. Actually, also with this.
Weren't you the one who said that you didn't like sprites?
No, I haven't said
Who
that.
said they didn't like sprites?
I didn't like Spites.
It's a sprite video.
Like, I'm at least glad they got as much as they could on this one.
No, I didn't say I liked the animation.
No, it's me that's saying that I like the animation.
Anyway,
I find it funny that Wiz had to do all this research. Like, I have to do more research in the ponies.
Yeah. Don't go there. Research
Take one
rule
for the team.
34.
Okay. Well, I think we've done enough damage for today. So, signing out. This is Second Opinion.
Gunmetal Gladius.
Daylover.
Rav3n Mad.
Chokfi.
And this is Enemy Wolf Gamer.
And till next time. Hi, this is a Second Opinion. You suck. See you next time.
Oh, that's so cute. I'm so sorry.
We are not professionals.
I will only work with professionals.
Okay, leaving the call right now.
Yeah.
I'm a professional. I'm a professional in that case. Does that count?
Yes, it does. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Twixter.
Right. Silly rabbit tricks are for kids. Okay.